Hey, what's up guys? So last time we were talking about RSO Suspension's 2.5 shocks. So I got them installed. I ran into a little fit and finish issue. There's some brackets that mount the reservoirs, and you have to drill some holes into the frame, and they provide self-tapping screws. So I drilled the holes, the 11/32 I believe is what it was, and then the provided self-tapping screws weren't big enough. They sent ones that are actually too small. I could have easily just gone and got some bigger self-tapping screws, but then I was like, yeah, I really don't want to use self-tapping screws. So I went ahead and put some nut zerts or rib nuts in those holes, and got some hardware. And it just made for a cleaner install. I think it looks a lot better. Other than that, the other with the fronts, the fit and finish I didn't like is it uses hose clamps to mount the reservoir to the bracket. I think they could have done something a little better there. But again, that's just me. That doesn't affect performance or anything. And then the rears, there's this two-piece bushing at the bottom, and it's kind of big, so I had to really bend the bottom brackets out to get those to fit. Again, it's kind of, universal. I'm sure that that's the correct size. As they weld brackets, metal can pull. So that was the only issue with mounting the rears. The other thing, a kind of quick tip, with the JK, you got to get the top bolts in first, because the shock body, being a 2.5, it's too big to, once it's in place, to get a socket in there to get those screwed in and mounted. So you have to get them in kind of finger tight, get the socket in, because you can push the shock over, because it can move a little bit. So you can push the shock over, torque one, push it back the other way, torque the other one, and then you can get the bottom mounted. So I'll go ahead and show you here in just a sec what I was talking about with the mounting issue with the front. So guys, I'll show you. So here's this bracket. And then again, it was self-tapping screws, and I really didn't like that. So I put those riv nuts or nut zerts in there, and then got some hardware, and it just kind of made for a cleaner install. And then these are the hose clamps I was talking about. I kind of wish they would do something a little better there, but again, it doesn't affect performance. That's just kind of me. Then the other issue is both of the stickers on the reservoirs are the same. So one side is going to be upside down, and your other side is right side up. And then kind of looking at the shock here. So I was really happy with the performance of the shock. So they well exceeded my expectations. They were amazing. I've done 2 runs on them. I got them adjusted to where I feel it's kind of a all-around that feels good on road and off-road, doing high-speed stuff in the desert and even the rock crawling. And then going down to the rears here. So when I was talking about this bushing, it's what fits in here. And so I had to really bend this bracket out to get those in there. And then obviously as you torque it, it pulls it back into place. There's the adjuster, and then up in there you got the 216 millimeter bolts that mount up in there. So again, well exceeded my expectations. Great shocks. So give them a try. If you guys want, give them a try and see what you think. So overall, I really like the shocks. They perform really well so far. We'll do a little long term. We'll come back and visit them here in a couple months. I'll do another video and see how they're doing. RSO Suspension, I believe you can get them at CYC Engineering is their website. They do make a bunch of other parts. Other than that, we'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then you can check out my Instagram page. It's BRIAZJKU. Take care, guys.